Okay students, we were solving previous questions in the previous session and now we continue solving the previous gate questions again. Question number 16. Choose the word from the options given below that is most nearly opposite meaning of the given word. So the word is amalgamate is the word. The options are option A merge, option B split, option C collect and option D separate. Actually before solving the opposite of the word, we must know the meaning of the concerned word, because then it will be easy for us to solve. The meaning of the word amalgamate is combine. So we have to look in the option opposite to combine. So option A is merge. So combine and merge means equal. Combining and merging are similar to each other. So A is not the option. Option B split. It is closer to the opposite combine, so we can keep it in reserve. And the third thing is collect. Combine and collect are not different to each other, they are in a mere way similar to each other. And the final option is separate. Separate also means divide here, split also means divide here, but what is the difference between separate and split is the thing we have to see. So if you see it correctly, separate means divide, it is just dividing. Combining is the meaning here, we have to see opposite. So separate means divide, split means splitting it in an equal half, in a straight line is called a split. So the option B will be the answer here. We don't get divide as the opposite of combine. So let us go to the 17th question. Which of the following options is the closest meaning to the word below? So the word is inexplicable is the question here. Inexplicable. So if you look at it carefully, if you separate it to find the root word, expli means explain and in is a negative prefix. Inexplicable. Able means do, we have saw all this, and these things come exactly in the root word format. So explanation, doing explanation which coming with a negative prefix. So what will it come? Unable to explain is the meaning of this word. So let us see what is the thing here. Options here. Option A incomprehensible. So what do you mean by comprehensible? Comprehension, the meaning of comprehension is understand. And without going into the next option, it is clear that inexplicable and incomprehensible are words with the same meaning. So option A is the correct here. And if you don't know, and obviously most of we people don't know the meaning of option B, option C and option D, and option A is the nearest meaning there also. So let us move on to the 18th question. Which one of the following option is the closest in meaning to the given word below? Mitigate is the thing here. Mitigate means, the meaning of word mitigate means less severe. So options are option A diminish, option B divulge, option C dedicate, option D denote. So the meaning of the word is mitigate, I have already said as less severe. So what is the nearest meaning to less severe is the thing asking here. The meaning of dedicate, the dedicate is out of order to the question, and denote also, denote means pointing out something, so this is also out of order. Divulge, the meaning of divulge is make unknown, so that is also out of order. So if you look at, there is only one final sentence, diminish. Diminish means small things, reduced things are called as diminish. So option A is the answer for question number 18. Question number 19. Choose the grammatically incorrect sentence is the question here. So you have to find the incorrect sentence, grammatically incorrect sentence. So let us read the sentences. They gave us money back less they gave us the money back less the service charges of 300 rupees. So the second sentence is, this country's expenditure is not less than that of Bangladesh. Third one is, the committee initially asked for a funding of 50 lakh rupees but later settled for a lesser sum. And the fourth option is the country's expenditure on educational reforms is very less. So if we are saying about grammatical errors here, the country's expenditure on educational reforms is very less is a grammatical error here, option D. So let us move on to the next question. Question number 20. Choose the most appropriate alternative from the given options given below to complete the following sentence. Suresh dog is the one dash was hurt in the stampede is the question. Here the subject of the question is Suresh dog. Dog of Suresh is the subject and the stampede is the object here. So what we have to mention here? Option A is I'm sorry. Option A, that. Option B, which. Option C, who, and option D, whom. And if you consider the option number C and option number D, who and whom, it actually denotes the person. It doesn't denote the animals. So option C and option D are obviously going to be wrong, and let us concentrate on option A and B. So what is the difference between that and which? This is the question most of you guys are confusing about this thing, and the thing that is called essential clause and the thing which is called non-essential clause. We use non-essential clause in a word which is clear, which means in a sentence we use the non-essential clause which at the time when it is coming up at the third time. For example, here in this sentence, Suresh dog is the one dash was given. So this is the first order. It is not of the third order time. So we have to use third order for which. In first and second order, we have to use only that. So I hope you understand. The answer is that. Let us move on to the 21st question. Choose the most appropriate alternative from the given option given below to complete the following sentence. So the question here is, despite several dash, the mission succeeded in its attempt to solve the conflict is the question. So the options are attempts, option B setbacks, option C meetings, option D delegation. So read the question again clearly. Despite several dash, the mission succeeded in its attempt to resolve the conflict. So a mission succeeded to attempt to resolve the conflict. There is a conflict going on somewhere, so the mission just succeeded to attempt the attempt to resolve the conflict. They did not resolve the conflict completely, they just attempted to resolve. So option A will not come because option A is also called as attempts. So despite several attempts, the mission succeeded in its attempt to only resolve the conflict. So both attempts are coming and the sentence is not coordinating with each other. And if you look at option B, setbacks, the meaning of setbacks means reversal. So reversal or checkback is the meaning of the setback. The option C is meetings. So despite several meetings, the mission succeeded in its attempt to resolve the conflict. So after just doing the meetings, can you just resolve the conflict or just take a step to attempt to resolve the conflict? No, obviously not. The fourth option is delegation. Delegation means the same, commission or group. So it is same like the thing meeting. So option B, setbacks means reversal or problem or checkback. So despite several problems have occurred, the mission just succeeded in its attempt to resolve the conflict. So problems might be the correct answer here. The option is option D. Let us move on to the 22nd question. Friendship, no matter how dash it is, has its limitation. And generally, what is friendship? Friendship means in friendship people will be very closer to each other. So you have to find, initially it is given that friendship comma. So that comma states something about friendship. I have already said this in a sentence completion type of questions or error spotting, I don't know correctly, but this comma denotes that the next coming sentence going to denote the same thing, friendship. So you have to find something similar to friendship. Option A, cordial. Option B, intimate. Option C, secret, and option D, pleasant. So option B here means intimate. Intimate also means closer to each other, and friendship also means closer to each other. So option B is going to be the answer. So let us move on to the 23rd question. Which of the following options is the closest in meaning to the word given below? So primeval is the question here, and the options are option A, modern. Option B, historic. Option C, primitive. Option D, antique. The meaning of the word primeval means ancient. So what is an ancient? A material have been for a long period. So you have to know before, most of people think that the meaning of primeval is ancient. So ancient and history are same. There is a major difference between ancient and history. The meaning of ancient means the material is there for a long period of time, is called ancient. History means it is a thing which denotes something which has happened in the past. It is not about the material. So ancient and history are different to each other, and obviously modern is the opposite of ancient. Modern is also not the answer, history also not the answer, because I have said here why history is not an answer. And option D, antique. Antique means classical. So is there any relation between classical and ancient? Obviously not, and the option C is primitive here. So this is like a clue. Here the suffix of the word is primeval, and here primitive. It something means that about past. Meaning of pre means past. So primitive is the answer. Let us move on to the 26th question. Which of the above underlined parts of the sentence is grammatically incorrect? And there is a sentence there, we have to find the grammatically incorrect sentence. The professor ordered to the students to go out of the class. So the options are option 1, 2, 3, 4 are the options here. And look out this sentence clearly. The professor. Is there any error with the sentence the professor? No. Actually the professor will be a superlative thing, so he will be denoted by the. Ordered to is the second one. Let us keep that in reserve and come to the third one. The students to. Is there any error in that? No. Because it is a combination, the students are in combined form, so you are going to use anyway the definite thing, not the indefinite article, so the will come there also. To go out of the class. Class is also a collective noun here, so you are also going to use the definite article there. Look at the sentence option we have reserved there, ordered to. So professor always will not ordered to the student, he will order the student is the correct form there. Ordering to the student is not the correct form, ordering the student is the correct form. So second sentence is error, second pair is the error. Option B2 is the answer. So let us move on to the next question. Question number 26. Which of the following options is the closest in meaning to the sentence below? There is a sentence given here. As a woman, I have no country. Is the claim here. So option A, women have no country. Option B, women are not citizens of any country. Option C, women's solidarity knows no national boundaries. Solidarity means unity. Option D, women of all countries have equal legal right. So if you can't find the meaning of the sentence given above, just eliminate the things which are not the meaning of the sentence. So the main sentence is, as a woman I have no country. This thing is said by a single woman. So it is said that, note down this, in this word they have given that as woman. So this is a singular. This doesn't mean a plural form. So in the options everything is given in plural form. Women have no country. Is the correct? First option is correct, you think? No, it is wrong because it doesn't make any sense. The second option is women are not citizens of any country. So this is also a wrong thing because women are going to be the citizens of other countries actually. So keep the option C in reserve, and option D, women of all countries have equal legal rights. So the rights between each and every woman in a country, in a different country, changes. So this option says that all women in all countries have equal rights. So this option is also wrong. So since all the other options are wrong, option C will be the right one. Let us move on to the 27th question. Choose the most appropriate word from the options given below to complete the following sentence. Dash is the key to their happiness. They are satisfied with that they have. So here again, dash is the key to their happiness. It is ending with the colon. So I have already said that if a thing ends with a colon, the second sentence is going to mean something from the first sentence. They are satisfied with what they have. So here satisfaction, something related to satisfaction is going to come in the first sentence, because I have already mentioned this plenty of times. If colon or semicolon or comma comes, the second sentence is going to mean something related to the first sentence. So you have to find something related to satisfaction in the options. Option A is contentment, option B ambition, option C perseverance, option D hunger. When you look at the option D hunger, can hunger satisfy you? No, hunger is not the option. Can perseverance, what do you mean by perseverance? Doing a thing continuously. Somebody is doing a thing continuously without thinking about the success or failure, without getting demotivated, is called perseverance. So is perseverance can lead to happiness? No. Third one is ambition. Ambition means desire. When you are having a desire and satisfaction are inversely proportional to each other. If you have desire, however, you are not going to satisfy with that, because if one of your desires is completed, means the other desire will start, so you won't get satisfaction there. So option A, look at the meaning of option A. Option A, contentment means state of satisfaction. So this means the meaning of satisfaction. Option A is the right answer, contentment. Let us move on to the 28th question. Choose the most appropriate word from the given options given below to complete the following sentence. Is the question here. A person suffering from Alzheimer's disease dash short-term memory loss. So here the options are option A experienced, option B unexperienced, option C is experiencing, option D experiences. So if you look at this options, and there is a clue in the question there. A person suffering from Alzheimer's disease. So the word is in present continuous. Dash short term memory loss, experienced memory loss. Option A is in past tense, so it is not going to be the answer. Option B unexperienced. However, the person is going to experience memory loss, and this one is saying that the person unexperiences memory loss. So option B is also wrong answer. Is experiencing memory loss, short term memory loss, which means is a singular subject, and in this question they did not mention that he is suffering from Alzheimer's. When this person is suffering from Alzheimer's, he is going to undergo short term memory loss, they are not saying. So this is given in a combined way. So option C is saying something in singular, and option C is not the answer. Option D experiences is the answer. Let us move on to the 29th question. Choose the most appropriate word from the given options. One of the biggest dash was his ability to forgive. So option A wise, option B virtues, option C choices, option D strength. And when you look at the option D here, strength, one of the biggest dash was his ability to forgive. So ability to forgive is nothing. Here let us know the correct meaning of strength here first. Strength means physical ability. So is there anything mentioned related to physical ability in this question? I can't say anything related to physical ability in this question, and I hope you are also not going to see something related to physical ability. So option D is the wrong answer, and option C, choices. One of the biggest choices was his ability to forgive. Here choices means if he have the ability to forgive and other abilities also, choices may come, but the only one of the things mentioned here, so choices are not going to come. So the option B is virtues. What is the meaning of virtues? Virtues means beneficial. So one of the biggest beneficial was his ability to forgive. Let us keep this in reserve and let us see the option A. Wise. Wise means wrongdoing, the thing which is he is doing wrong. One of the biggest wrongdoing was his ability to forgive. So I think this option matches, because when the person keeps on forgiving other person, and however he is going to get cheated by the other peoples. So wise is the correct answer, because of forgiving others you are not going to get something beneficial. So virtues may not be the correct answer here. So wise is the correct answer. Let us move on to the question number 30. A student is required to demonstrate a high level of comprehension of the subject. So what is the meaning of comprehension here? In the same question paper, before some 5 to 6 questions, we have seen that comprehension means understanding, explaining and understanding. So see something related to those things, and option A, understanding, the direct meaning itself is given. So option A is the answer. Question number 31. The word similar in meaning to dreary. What is the meaning of dreary? Means dull or depressing is called dreary. So see something related to dull or depressing. Cheerful. Cheerful means joy or happiness. So it is not the answer. Dreamy. Dreamy is nothing to do with dull, because dream has no expressions. Option C, hard. There is nothing to do with dull and hard. And option D is dismal. So since if you don't know the meaning of the fourth option, dismal also, the first 3 options clearly doesn't match with the meaning dull or depressing thing. So option D is the answer. Let us move on to the next question. Question number 32. Which word is not a synonym for the word vernacular? Option A, regional. Option B, indigenous. Option C, indigent. And option D, colloquial. So if you look out clearly here, vernacular means talking in one's own language is called vernacular, and we have to say the opposite of this word. So look out the options clearly. Regional is something related to speaking in one's own language. People would say that he is speaking in his regional language, Tamil, he is speaking in his regional language, Telugu, like that. So regional is also related to vernacular. Indigenous means native. The meaning of indigenous is native. Native also related to vernacular only. Option C, indigent. Indigent means, I am going to say the meaning of indigent, however, and let us keep this in reserve because most of people don't know the meaning, and let us go to the final option, colloquial. Colloquial means informal way of talking. So it is also in regional language. So our option C is going to be the answer, and the meaning of option C is poor or needy. So let us move on to the next question. Choose the statement where underlined word is usually used correctly. The minister ensured the victims that everything would be alright. So you have to know the meaning of insured. If you know the meaning of insured, insure and ensure, you can solve this question very easily. Insure means like insurance. I am insuring this house. I am insuring my bike. That is the meaning of the word insure. And if you speak about ensure means checking. checking whether you can do this thing or not. Checking whether this thing is right or not is called ensure. So we clearly know the difference now between the two words insure and ensure, and let us see the sentence again and let us find the error here. The minister ensured the victims that everything would be alright. So the minister is saying something to the victim that the things will be alright. So the minister is not definitely going to insure to the victim, he is to ensure to the victim. So in this option they have given us insure. So insure is the wrong answer here. Ensure will be the right thing to come, and there is an error in the first sentence. And let us keep the second thing. Our second thing is the answer, and I will say the reason, and let us find the error in C and D first. The actor got himself insured against any accident. Actually, generally what will you do, why do you do insurance? To claim money if you face some errors on accident with some of your things. So a word accident is coming here. So if a word accident comes here, definitely you are not going to ensure accident, you are going to insure accident. So they said that the actor is ensured. So that is wrong answer. The actor must have insured. So option C is wrong. Option D, the teacher ensured students of good result. The teacher is going to ensure whether the student is getting good results or not. He is not going to insure the students. So this one is also wrong. The second one is the correct thing, and the meaning of the thing is he ensured that the company will not have to bear any loss. This is the thing here. So the concerned person ensures that the company is not going to loss. The company is not going to get any loss here. So let us move on to the question number 34. Choose the most appropriate word from the given options given below to complete the following sentence. The official answered dash that the complaints of citizen would be looked into. Option A, respectably. Option B, respectfully. Option C, reputably. Option D, respectively. So there is an official there, he is answering the complaints of a citizen. So how will he answer is the question here. So let us come from the last option, respectively. Where will you use the word respectively? Generally we use the word respectively in the letter writing things. In the final sentence we will say yours respectively, like that. So respectively means it is an adverb. It mentions something one by one below things is called respectively. And reputably means a continuous thing. The company's reputation has been checked. It means it is also means like something like one by one. So option A means respectably. Respectably is an adverb. So if you think the word respectably, it says that something you are saying respectably means to speak. It is the form, it is not speaking, it is the form of speaking. So option A is not going to come, and respectfully is an adjective, and you are going to answer the questions respectfully to another person. So option B is the answer. Question number 35. The Tamil version of dash John Abraham Starer Madras Cafe dash cleared by the censor board with no cuts last week, but the film distributors dash no takers among the exhibitors for a release in Tamil Nadu this Friday is the thing here. And if you look out this word carefully, John Abraham means it is not talking about John Abraham. The thing, it is talking about the movie. So it is a definite thing. It is talking about a movie. The movie is a definite thing. It is not an indefinite thing. So you have to use the article the for John Abraham. So look out the option which has the to fill in the first box, and option C is the only thing which is having the to fill. So option C will be the correct answer. Question number 36. Extreme focus on syllabus and studying for test has become such a dominant concern of Indian students that this has closed their minds to anything dash to the requirements of the exam. Option A related, option B extraneous, Option C outside, option D useful. And understand the question. Extreme focus on syllabus and studying for test has become such a dominant concern of Indian students that this has closed their minds to anything. So this is a claim here. Dash to the requirement of the exam. Option A related. So here the students are just concentrating on the syllabus of the examination and just studying, has closed their minds towards their dash requirements. Actually a job or any of the competitive examination jobs doesn't require your knowledge or syllabus understanding skills. The thing they require is your out of box thinking outside immaterially, other than materialized syllabus like that stuff. So say something related to that. Option D is useful answer. Minds to anything, useful answer to the requirements of the exam is not the correct answer. Option C is outside to the requirements of the exam. Outside means generally this thing is going very out of order of the question. Think of outside the examination. They are not going to ask you computer science question paper when you are writing civil engineering question paper. This thing outside means like this. When you are lacking outside capabilities, means you are lacking other subjects also. So this is too out of order. Option C is wrong. Option B is extraneous. This thing is called, I have said, extraneous means thinking out, immaterial, out of the material. So this may be the correct answer. Option B. Now let us see question number 37. Choose the most appropriate set of words from the given options given below to complete the following sentence. Choose the most appropriate set of words from the options given to complete the following set of words. Dash is a will, there is a way, and this is a general proverb. Even a child knows this. Even without looking at the option, we can clearly say that where there is a will, there is a way. Where is a will, there is a way. Yeah, option C. Let us move on to question number 36. He turned a deaf ear to my request. So we have I think we have seen this phrasal verb already in our solved question paper, and if not also, this is an easy thing. Turning a deaf ear means you are not listening to me clearly. So option A is ignored, option B appreciated, option C twisted, option D returned. Not listening and ignoring are of similar meaning. So option A is the correct answer. Question number 31. If I were you, I dash that laptop, it's too much expensive. So here, understand the question clearly. So if I were you, it means something like if I were you, I dash that laptop is the first sentence. It's too much expensive. So they are too much expensive means obviously is not going to buy the thing, and here if he is not going to buy, option D would be eliminated because he would buy says. So the thing, check out the option A, option B and option C. Option A won't buy, option B shan't buy, option C wouldn't buy. These things are can be said as option A will not buy, option B shall not buy, option D would not buy. Would is the past tense of will. Here the word were is given. If I were you, so it is already in the past tense. You should not use the present here. So option A will be eliminated here because option A says that will, so it is in present. I will not, so it is in present. Option A is eliminated, and option B shall not. Why shall not will come? Shall not will not come. We have to use shall for only the first pronoun I and we. So here the pronoun is you. For this pronoun we must use would not only. So would not will be the option, that is option number 3, wouldn't buy. Question number 40. Archimedes said, give me a lever long enough and a fulcrum, one which to place, and I will move the world. So, and if you think this question in reality, using a lever long and a fulcrum, you can't move the world. So this sentence is like said by Archimedes in the imagination. So the options are option A figurative, option B collateral, option C literal, and option D figurine. This thing is actually literal because this thing is like comparing that he can do anything even with a small thing. So it is in the form of literature. So option C literal is the correct answer.